This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Davis. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wilson's throw taken in by Landry. And he's brought down. Now this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll try again, fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Well, fair to say, they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Oh, Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past.